Hello, my name is David Hernovich, and today I'm going to talk about radical hospitality. The book of Matthew tells us that I was a stranger and you welcomed me. That is kind of important to the villages because when you move to the villages, everybody begins as a stranger. But in the villages, you quickly make friends and acquaintances with all the different groups that are out there, from neighborhoods to social groups, and you amass this group of friends. So you begin as a stranger and quickly meet lots of friends and become friends to them as well. Almost a year after we moved here, my wife Vanna Kay was diagnosed with breast cancer. And she began her chemotherapy and operations and just different things that would happen as a result of being diagnosed and the treatment that would follow after that. Friends came around from the villages. Certainly our church was praying for us as well. And as these friends got together, they would begin to support Vanna Kay in different ways. And so there were kind of two different things that were happening. You would have the medical treatment for cancer that would be medical in nature, whether it be operations or medications or even chemotherapy. You would have the medical side of treating this cancer. At the same time, the friends would be involved to treat Vanna Kay in a different way. Two of our friends, Russ and Ann, had become very close friends. We would go out to dinner, we would play golf, we would do lots of social activities together. And certainly when Vanna Kay was diagnosed, even before her family or my family knew that she had been diagnosed with breast cancer, I called Ann to make sure that she knew what was happening, because I knew that Ann would be able to provide some of the emotional support that Vanna Kay would be going through during this transition. Throughout Vanna Kay's chemotherapy, her hair fell out, her appetite would go away, and it was difficult for her to eat. Russ, on the other hand, is an excellent cook. And throughout the treatment for cancer, Russ would cook blueberry pancakes. Having been out to breakfast for us, he knew that Vanna Kay liked blueberry pancakes with lots of blueberries. He also knew that she liked crispy bacon, almost burnt bacon, but that's the way that Vanna Kay liked it. And periodically, as Vanna Kay would go through her cancer chemotherapy treatments, she would bottom out to where she couldn't eat very well. She had trouble sleeping. She would be in pain. And almost to the day that those things would happen, we would receive a text message that would say, check your front porch. And we would go to the front porch, and there were blueberry pancakes, maple syrup, and crispy bacon waiting for Vanna Kay so that she could eat those things as being one of the few foods that she enjoyed during her chemotherapy treatment. Again, we talk about strangers in the villages and coming in as a stranger, but we quickly make friends, and those friends are able to care for us in many ways that we may not be able to care for ourselves. I couldn't help but think during this process, the oncologist would mix up a solution of chemotherapy that would certainly treat Vanna Kay's cancer, while at the same time, Russ and Ann would mix up pancake batter with blueberries to treat Vanna Kay's heart. And in closing, I couldn't help but think as Christians at Lake Deaton, how often are we asking our neighbors to check their front porch as we have dropped off an article of compassion to help them in a world that at times can feel like it's coming apart. In closing, I talked to Ann as I was getting ready to put together this video, And Ann told me, without Russ knowing, that there is still frozen pancake with blueberry batter in their freezer. So in case a day comes where Vanna Kay is not feeling well and is struggling to eat, those packages will continue. I leave you with just a simple opportunity. I was once a stranger and you welcomed me. Radical hospitality ensures that in this world there are no strangers. However, there are many opportunities to practice the type of hospitality that Jesus would call us to practice. Thank you.